A very good morning to my dear student. Hope you are fine and doing well. Welcome to my class. So today we will be discussing with our new chapter, that is the theory of supply. Okay, in your book if you will see, it is chapter number 4. Theory of supply. Okay, theory of supply. So what is supply? What is supply? Okay, the supply of a product. So you have to think from the producer point of view. You have to think from the producer point of view. What the producer is saying. What is the work of producer or the supplier? The goods which is offered for sale. The good which is offered for sale means the producer here is standing to sell the goods at a particular price within a given time period. The goods which is offered for sale, okay, at a particular price within a given time period by the producer, it is called as supply. Okay, so you have to understand your 3 point. Okay, offer for sale, okay, the price, particular price, and time period. By whom? By the producer. From the producer point of view, it is called as supply. So today we will be discussing about the supply and definition of supply and the determinants. Okay, and the determinants. What are the determinants of supply? Okay, supply stands for the goods which is offered for sale. Okay, or the commodity which is offered for sale at a particular price and time. Okay, within a given time by the producer, it is called as a supply. So let us come to the factors which affect the supply or determinants. Determinants of supply. What are the determinants? Let us see. Determinants. Price of the commodity, as the first point says. Okay. Point number 2 says price of other commodities. Point number 3. Point number 3 says price of related goods. Price of related goods. Next point, you can see the goals of the firm. On the 5 you see price is a factor of production. Factor of production. So 5 point, one more point I will teach you, the state of technology. Okay. And last point, point number 7 will be taxes and subsidies. Okay. So let us come through the point. Price of the commodity. How does it affect the supply of the product? Price of the commodity. See here. There is a positive relation between the price of the goods and the quantity supplied. Okay, there is a direct relation. Positive relation is direct relation. As the price increases, the supply of the product also increases. As the price decreases, the supply of the product also decreases. Okay, both they have, okay, a direct relation. So price of the commodity. So when the price of the commodity increases in the market, okay, same way the supply for the product also decreases. If the price decreases, the supply also decreases. if the price of the commodity increases in the market, same way the supply also increases. Why? What is the reason? Because if the price increases, in that case the supplier will be getting much profit. Okay, yes. So supplier will be getting much profit. Now you have to be the producer. So stand in the position of the producer or the supplier and take the chapter in that way. See the chapter in that nature. So if you are standing yourself in the as a form of supplier or producer, then it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. If you, next point is your price of other commodities. You see here, when the prices of other commodities increases in the market, okay, when the prices of other commodities increases, then in that case the producer will be getting more profit. So in this case the producer will be supplying more. The producer will be supplying more. Okay, because the producer will be getting more benefit, more profit. Okay, and if the supply of the other commodity decreases, then in that case the producer will do just opposite. Will do just opposite. If the prices will increase, then the supply will also increase. If the prices of if the supply of the other commodities also decrease, then of course it is vice versa. Okay. Next, price of related goods. Price of related goods. Price of related goods is of two types. What is there in the book? Substitute goods and joint goods. See here, substitute goods are those goods which are used in place of other goods, like tea and coffee. So the producer will be always looking the prices of which commodity increases in the market. If the prices of tea increases in the market, then the producer will tend to produce more tea. Why? Because the producer will be getting more profit. The producer will seek for profit. More profit the producer will be getting. So the producer will supply that commodity only. And joint goods, the goods which are used together, like cotton and cotton seed. Take the example of cotton and cotton seed. That is in a book. You can refer to a book. Cotton and cotton seeds. So if the prices of cotton and cotton seeds increase in the market, then the supply for these will increase too much high in the market. Okay. Even the cotton is produced by the farmer. The cotton cultivation will be much in the market because the price is increased in the market, and the farmer will be getting more profit. So the production of the cotton will be much more in the market. Okay, so price of related goods, substitute goods and the joint goods. The joint goods which are used together, and substitute goods, the goods which are used in place of other goods. Okay, next here, goals of the farm. There are two goals of the farm. How many goals? Two goals. That is sales maximization and profit maximization. Sales maximization and profit maximization. The producer, those who want profit, only seek for profit, they will go for profit maximization. And the producer, those who go for sales maximization, okay, they want more of the consumer. So to attract the consumer, they give lots of discount, bonuses, okay, so many attractive ways, okay, they supply for the consumer. So they want maximum consumer. By looking at the maximum consumer, okay, they will be selling the product, they will be supplying the product. And when the producer is seeking for profit maximization, they don't give any discount at all. They just want the product to be sold in that MRP price, okay, without giving any discount. So whether the consumer will want to take or they don't want to take, no matter. Okay, but okay, they are with the profit maximization. Okay, and some of the producer, they are with the sales maximization. They will try to sell more of the goods, maximum of the goods they try to sell. Okay, they try to maximize the sale by giving lots of discount. And some producer there, they just tend to earn more of the profit. Okay. Next, price of factor of production. Okay, this is also important point. Prices of factor of production. If the prices of factor of production, like land, labor, and capital, if the prices of factor of production increases in the market, then what will happen? Okay, will it affect the market? Yes, it will affect the supply. Okay, the producer means the same price or a little bit price they to sell the product, but the producer is giving more here. The producer is paying more to the land, labor, and capital as compared to before. So in this case, the producer will not supply much high. The producer will rather decrease because the prices of factor of production is increased. So if the prices of factor of production decreases in the market, in that case the producer will increase the supply. Why? Because the producer is not going to decrease the price of the good, but he is giving less to the land, labor, and capital. So in this case, the producer is earning more profit because he is paying less to all the factors of production, and MRP it is same as before. So as compared to earlier, the producer is getting more profit now. So in this case, the producer will increase the supply for the goods. The producer will not decrease it. The producer will increase. Okay. So the prices of factor of production. Okay. The price of land, labor, capital. Okay. Next is a state of technology. There are two states of technology: modern technology and outdated technology. If the producer is going for modern technology, then the producer will of course produce more, okay, without any wastage, within a limited time period, okay, very less time period, and the cost of production, okay, or manufacturing cost will be also less. So in this case, the producer will be getting more profit. But if the producer is using outdated technology, old method of technology, then the producer will be, okay, getting less profit. Why? Because the cost of production is high, the time consuming is high, okay, there is wastage of resources because the resources are not used efficiently because of outdated technology. So production is also less. So if the producer is going for modern technology, in this case the supply will be more, okay, and if the producer is going for outdated technology or old method of technology, then the supply for the product will be less. Next, taxes and subsidies. Taxes and subsidies also plays the main role. If the government imposes taxes on the product, too much taxes, then the producer are discouraged to produce the goods. Then the producer will be discouraged to produce the good. In this case, what will happen? The producer will go backward because the producer has to pay more taxes for the goods. They will be getting less profit. Then the producer will not come in the market to produce the good. And if the producer will be getting lots of subsidies or relaxation from the government, then the producer will be increased. They will come in the front and they will produce the good. They will take the risk, okay, because they are getting the subsidies from the government side, a relaxation in the product. Okay, so taxes, okay, discourage the producer, and subsidies encourage the producer to produce the goods. Okay, so these are the 7 points which you need to know. These are the important points. Okay, hope you have understood. Okay, thank you for today's class.